I honestly didn't think that I would ever come back to this game, but after nearly 7.5 years, I have finally returned. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and we are starting a new series where we play through Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Now, a while back, I ended up asking you guys if you guys would be interested in seeing me do a series where I play through Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, and while I didn't get any feedback, at the same time, I thought to myself, you know what, man? You might as well just do it if it's something that you really want to do, so might as well just give it a shot. And for those who are also not aware, this version of the game was emulated to the PlayStation 5, so you are able to play this on the modern systems. And for those who are not aware, this game was made available for purchase on the PlayStation 5. You can get this game for free if you are subscribed to the premium tier of PlayStation Plus, but if you're not subscribed to that tier, you can purchase a copy of this game for $10. But let's not waste any more time and get right into it.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Oh my god, man. I have not heard that intro in nearly 7.5 years. Before we get going, let's just take a moment to bask in this scenery here. Like, goddamn, dude. This is so pretty to glance at. Also, for anybody who is curious as to why the aspect ratio isn't 16:9 for this game, it's because Sony, when they decided to emulate this game over to the PlayStation 5, they wanted to retain the original experience and overall technical aspects that you got on the PlayStation 2 version of Sly Cooper. Dude, I remember playing on this level. I really wanted to explore like the rest of this entire city, that I wanted to figure out a way to glitch out of it, but I wasn't able to growing up. But thankfully, as I got older, I was able to figure out exactly how to glitch out of the tutorial level and roam around the streets of Paris.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
This brings me back, man, it really does.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention, you'll be fried to a... Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
I'm just taking a moment to explore this little area.
That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it.
Oh man, the music still hits like it did back in the day. It still does.
Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files.
I still remember the code after all these years.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
So for anybody who is curious as to what my experience has been with Sly Cooper, I first discovered Sly Cooper back in 2008. I remember back then my mother was dating somebody, and that guy, he ended up having a PlayStation 2 console on him, and he had a few games on hand that he wanted to play over at our place, and one of those games that he had was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. That game in particular was a game that I really wanted to try out for myself, and after some time I was able to finally experience it, and I was just so blown away by how cool this game looked. And ever since then, I've just grinded out Sly Cooper in any way possible. I grinded this game out as much as I did, and just I tried my best to figure out other ways to master this game to the fullest, and I can confidently say that I definitely achieved that.
Criminal!
Carmelita!
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Carmelita, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book, the Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
Okay, so there's a total of 16 movies. If I remember correctly, there's 2 of them specifically that you can unlock. One is there's a director's commentary that you can unlock for completing all of the Master Thief sprints in the game, and I believe the other one, it shows you a collection of commercials that were marketed en route to the launch of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus back in 2002.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
So that's the first map. And here's Murray. Alright, let's get this started.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
And we are back. We're back at Raleigh's place, I will say.
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Damn, man. This really brings me back.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of club. I'll decipher here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
But after this game, with every Sly Cooper title we've gotten, it requires you to actually like combat them. Therefore, you had to dish out multiple hits onto the enemy in order for you to take them down in complete succession. Hey, look at that. Got a horseshoe.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Dude, I remember back when I was playing this game on PS2 or PS3, I was always trying to figure out ways to see if there was a way for me to glitch out of the environment or just try to break the game to some extent to where I would see some wild glitch occur.
I Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Just like that. But as I mentioned earlier, I remember when I was playing this game a lot on the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3, any environment that I was in, I was always trying to figure out ways to glitch out of the map, or hell, just try to find any area that would allow me to create some newer glitch that would allow me to have more fun in the environment that I was in.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it. You found it, Sly! That's the final clue to crack the code! Now find that vault and I'll give you the instructions to open it! The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792. Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Alright, so we've earned a new gadget, the dive attack move. Nice. All right. If I remember correctly, I think this version of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, it got some new achievements too.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Thank you, Bentley, at least. But as far as I remember, I believe this version of the game got some new achievements to where you're able to tackle some levels in a way that you didn't previously master it before. So I am looking forward to checking that out to see what it would challenge me to do in a sense.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
And we already got that to gold. Alright, let's head into this one.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut. Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it. Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
I have played through this game so many times throughout the 9 years that I was playing this game. Whether I was playing this on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3, I have played through this game so many times and have successfully completed it a total of, and you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I've successfully completed 100 playthroughs on this game. Huh. Got a new health pack. Now I know a lot of y'all are gonna look at me and think that after hearing that I'm a complete loser who can't go out and touch grass, but bro, I loved this game. I couldn't help but play it that much growing up. I was so addicted to it. But back then, I was always trying to figure out ways to master this game in any way that I possibly could. As a matter of fact, I think I did my own personal speed run on this game, where I ended up completing a playthrough on this game, and it took me about 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 8 seconds. And that's without doing any of the little tricks to navigate through the level. I just played through the game like normal, but then I wanted to see for myself exactly how quickly it would take for somebody like me to complete this game. Oh, alright. So apparently after you've gotten a gold lucky charm, every 100 coins you get, you end up earning an extra health pack. So here's the weird thing about this. If you end up hitting this checkpoint marker over and over again, it'll just keep flashing in your face. Alright, I'll stop doing that. I don't want you guys to get like a seizure or anything. Hold on, I want to go into the options menu. Is there any specific... Oh, no. I thought there was going to be like specific like visual enhancements that you could toggle on or off. There probably is, I'm just like not aware of it as far as I know of. I am aware that you can rewind the game back to a specific point for you to be able to replay a certain mission or a certain cutscene and such. You are able to do that with the capabilities that the PlayStation 5 offers you.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
Ah, man. In my head, I was thinking it was 239.
Interesting. Old Sly Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
We got the raccoon roll move. Alright. So cool, man. It is so cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is part 1 in our series on Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, man, I genuinely did not think that I would ever come back to this game, especially after completing my 100th playthrough on this game. I honestly did not think that after that I would ever come back to this game again, but not only that, but after hearing that this game ended up getting emulated over to the PlayStation 5, I was really tempted to come back to this game and just give it another go. I am definitely looking forward to experiencing a lot more of this game and just reminding myself of what I got to experience back in the day and how much fun it was to enjoy Sly Cooper. Before I end the video, I do got a little bit of an announcement to make. After a lot of thought and consideration, I have finally made the decision to make a channel over on Rumble. For those who do not know what Rumble is, it's an alternative to YouTube. It's basically another video streaming platform where you're able to upload your videos and stream on there, kind of like what you're able to do with YouTube. The difference is that Rumble is more of a free speech platform versus YouTube, which isn't necessarily a free speech platform, but hey, with YouTube, it is what it is. I ended up making a channel over on Rumble, and on top of that, I've also uploaded my introduction video on that channel so you guys can get a good idea as to why I wanted to go on over to that platform and what you can expect from me uploading on there going forward. I'll provide a link to my Rumble channel down in the description so you guys can go and give me a follow. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're watching on YouTube, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it. And if you enjoy this type of content, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. If you're watching on Rumble and you enjoyed today's video, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it. And if you enjoy this type of content, clicking that follow button would be very much appreciated. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.